Well folks, thanks for coming by. We're going to do a fireplace makeover today right here on my take on home and garden. And last night my son and I, we sanded the fireplace. I built this fireplace facade and surround about 16 years ago, and it's been darker and darker and driving us nuts, so we wanted to do something about it. Last night, like I say, we sanded everything so that our new cabinet paint will stick, and you can get that at your local Lowe's or Home Depot. Now, I've sanded that and I want to wipe it all down dry with a dry rag. And I'm going to have to tape off the bottom. So we can't have it there either. Now, even though we're doing the facade, we're doing the surround and the face of the surround too as well. I'm going to tape this off and get caught up. Okay folks, so just so everybody knows my plan here, I've picked a wonderful off-white that's called Snowy Dusk. Okay, and I'm gonna go over this dated and dark finish with this. Can you imagine the difference here? What we're gonna end up with? Does anybody want to watch me paint the whole thing? Minute by minute? I doubt it. But we're going to show you some. And then we're going to get caught up and show you more. The one beautiful thing about this going over dark, now this by no means will only take one coat. Anybody that's painted or worked before knows going over a dark coat with a light coat is gonna take more than one. So we should be good with two. But what's fun here is you can leave a little bit and get that. See this technique? You can get that old world look just by letting a little bit of that come through. And that's going to be a goal here by the end. Now the rest of what I wanted to show you, the style I'm going for is English manor house. Okay, so I got this incredible 12-inch by 36-inch tile, and we're gonna have, I gotta cut them, of course. I have a wet saw, and one's gonna go up on each side, and that's gonna help hold up. I'm gonna cut it right here at the opening. And while our adhesive is setting, that'll hold up the top piece, along with a couple of tiny brads I'll put in to make sure that stays. And then I'll have the two corners to cut. So I just wanted to tell you too, there's preparation liquids that are called like liquid sandpaper, and they're to take the shine and gloss off of what you're working on. Frankly, I don't, years of using them too, I don't like the way they perform. If you bump it, scrape it, scratch it, there's your old surface underneath and it's baloney. So the way to handle a renovation like this is a little elbow grease and sandpaper, and you don't have to take it all off, you just have to scuff up that finish. That's the big deal. That's the difference. Now we're working with cabinet and furniture oil enriched enamel from Valspar, which is at Lowe's. Lowe's just happens to be close to where we live. Otherwise, I'm not promoting them for no reason. Now this, if you're not used to it, is my next secret. This little thing will save you a ton. It's called a corner roller. Even the package sometimes won't say it. But the pad is on the end, all over the end of the roller too. Plus it's a mini. Okay, obviously, so you can get in here. Look at there's even skinnier ones. But I like the mat on this. Okay, this is gonna help me make this not such a miserable job. It doesn't hold the amount of paint that the big rollers do, of course, but look at it's getting behind these fluted columns for me, which with a brush would take all day. And the roller pad will leave you with less to cover, even though this particular paint says it doesn't show the brush strokes. I don't know one yet that really does that, but it's pretty good. We'll have to get in along the bottom and the edges, and you gotta be good to cut in. Some of you know. Okay, that's pretty much one coat. How are we looking? And we're gonna cut that tile. Alrighty, folks. Now we've cut that end off. Gotta perforate that glue. Liquid nails, heavy duty, as there is no other that I'll brag about. Now if I was doing a big job, I would mix a batch of, tile, adhesive, mastic, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not doing a big job. I'm just gonna run some of this heavy duty construction adhesive, and it'll set up tougher than what you're working with. Want the factory side up after my cut. And we're a little different in width here. I got to make a decision on. I think I'm going to trim the inside of that. Got our tape away there, and we're gonna put a brick there just to be safe. Let's catch this other side. I'm gonna need a little shim. Then, ooh, you see why I wanted those first. Okay, our glue is 2 inches past. No, I want that centered exact. So inch and 7 and inch and 7. Ooh, righty. Press that in. I'm going to hold the top very carefully. Putting in a couple of nails on a slant here that won't let that top fall over. And I'll tell you, we had a couple of real fireplaces. Obviously this is faux. We didn't want a real fireplace anymore while the kids were little. We had them while they were little. Then I went to, we had wood burners, and then I went to gas. And all of it was scary and a headache when the kids were little. Now, they're not little. We could do something about it, and then your insurance goes up. So we really just like the electric logs now. It's easy. I mean, you can move it. You could put it in your bedroom if you want. Next year, put it in the dining room. They've made it real easy to get that look and feel. So that's where we're at. Oh goodness. Now I need 2 at 11 1/8, and I'm going to go cut them. I'm gonna talk to my Australian friends real quick. Crikey, that looks good. Man. Alrighty, so we got the two pieces cut. Let's come in here and finish, for the most part. Not happy that it's damp from cutting, but most of it's dry. That's not much moisture in there. Factory to factory etch. Now I don't care that the tile's staggered, because the last time I didn't center the top, it drove us crazy the whole time. So this is what we're doing. Boy, you're kidding. That figure's run out on the last little strip. Holy moly. Looks like somebody measured this. Now something else that's really going to help is I'm going to get to caulk this. There's so many people that don't understand about caulking, but I got it down. So many years of painting and they sell all kinds of silly tools, but when it comes to a finished look on caulking, there's nothing like your finger. It's got to be wet. If you don't like that idea, I recommend a sponge. Well, okay folks, now this is the first coat on the fireplace, and then you get to see the tile done. I do have to put a second coat, but you have to wait 8 to 10 to 12 hours. So I like to give it the max. So I will show the fireplace when it's all caulked in detail. I can't even do that right now, really, because it just wants to take the paint off. So hopefully you liked our fireplace makeover today. Got to show you most of what's going on, and we really appreciate it. Check us out on Instagram if you get a minute, and we care about all our subscribers. Take care now, and we'll see you in the next wintry video. Guess what? This weekend, you gotta come with us. We're going to the antique extravaganza. See this grin? I can't change it, can't get it off. I can't wait. See you soon.